Hello, Ragers, and welcome back to another episode of Rage It. Today, we're going to be taking another look at faith in humanity. So last week, my son was in Canada skiing, and he loves it. One of his roommates fell whilst coming down the run and really hurt his side, but wouldn't admit it. 25% of the group of 70 kids had gone down with a sickness and diarrhea bug, and as this kid was hurting, one of the members of staff's wife is a fully qualified doctor. She checked his tummy, as he said that was all that was hurting, and she said he was fine. A few hours later, he came out of the loo and told my son that there was blood in his pee, but not to say anything as he was really looking forward to the black runs the next day. My son was gone like a shot, rushed to the teacher and doctor and explained what had happened, so this kid is well pissed off with my son. They took him to the hospital, and he had a laceration on his kidney. As I type, he still is in the hospital with the teacher, staying in a hotel opposite, and hopefully coming home this weekend. My son came home last weekend. If it had been left, they said sepsis, internal bleeding, and possibly death. So my son did the right thing. I've had kidney cancer, so we talk a lot about symptoms. And as he is doing biology, he is asking more and more questions. But I'm so proud of him. I just feel for the parents stuck in the UK whilst their son is in Jasper, Canada, waiting for news that he can travel home. This is a great example of how doing the right thing isn't necessarily always a thing that makes people happy. In this case, the kid's friend was really pissed at him for telling, but he knew he was doing the right thing and he quite possibly saved his friend's life. I work at a vet, and 2 days ago, a client brought in a stray dog. She insisted on paying for him to board, get an exam plus blood work, and all of his shots just in case he needed them. Yesterday, one of our techs was driving home and saw a flyer for a lost dog that looked very familiar. We got in contact with the guy, and he came to get the dog today. His story was pretty crazy. He had stopped at a red light with his windows down, and someone walked up and took his laptop and phone out of the passenger seat. He got out to confront the guy. There was an altercation, and he got beat up pretty badly. In the midst of this, his dog bolted from the car. 2 more guys showed up to back up the thief, so the owner took off in fear for his life. He still had the bruises and black eye to prove it. As he comes down from the adrenaline rush, he realizes he left his dog. This guy is heartbroken. He doesn't go to work, he can't eat, just spends every second of the last 2 days looking for the dog. It just happened to work out that we saw the flyer and got the dog back to him. He started bawling when we brought the little pup out, and the dog was beyond excited. He tearfully asked what he owed us, but the lady who found the dog said she would take care of it. Never seen such a grateful person in my life. The guy was so happy that we were all nearly in tears. That is a pretty rough day. At least he was able to get his dog back. I could never imagine losing my dog. She's like my daughter. I'm not sure if this post belongs here, but I don't know where else it might go. Doing it from my phone, and English is not my first language. I'm not sure how bus tickets work in other parts of the world, but just in case, a small explanation. The bus has a sign in the front saying the price of that specific ticket. I was going to meet with my mom in this specific place. After she got out of work, she works in a hotel. This is relevant information. So, I see this blue money on the table, and I take it to pay the bus. I was running late, so I didn't really look at it. Also, my country money comes in several different colors, blue being one of them. So I get on the bus and pay my ticket. The driver gives me the change back. As a side note, when you get in the bus, you pass through some bars that check how many passengers the driver had so they can make sure the money corresponds to it. When suddenly the driver calls, "The girl that paid with the 2,000, the one that's blue here." So I raise my hand confused. He gives it back to me. It's not 2,000. It's a Mexican 20. Sometimes people at the hotel leave small change behind, coins or something that is not that much. I like collecting them, so my mom brings them to me when that happens. I'm horrified. I had no other money. I already passed the bar, so I have to pay, but I only have 20 Mexican with me. I have no idea what to do. So I'm standing there, terrified. The driver was mad. He thought I was trying to rob him, with no idea what to do. I just kind of look around. People avoid my eyes, except you. You look tired, probably coming back from work. You could have ignored me, ignored what was happening. You didn't have to get involved. Instead, you reached into your purse, and you took out a white coin bag, and you start counting, seeing if you had enough, looking into your purse when you see you are missing a bit. I don't know you. I don't know if you needed that money for your next ticket. You didn't know me. And yet, with nothing more than a kind smile, you gave the money to the driver. I thank you 1,000 times, and yet I still don't feel it's enough. So I can do nothing else but share the story of a nice lady in the bus who didn't hesitate to help someone in need. This is what it's all about. Sometimes it's very small things that can have a huge impact in someone's lives. Do what you can to do something small to help somebody else out. You never know how big of an impact it'll have in their life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash those like and subscribe buttons. If not, let me know why down in the comments section so I can make the next one better. I put out new videos every day, so subscribe so you get notifications when new videos come out.